Imagine floating in the middle of the ocean. No land, no engine, no rescue signal, just endless blue beneath you and endless sky above. Every hour the sun burns your skin by day, and every night the cold creeps into your bones. Now imagine this isn't for one day, or two, but 436 hours. That's more than 18 days lost in the deep sea. Today's story isn't fiction, it's real. And by the end of this video, you'll understand how one man survived when the ocean did everything it could to break him. Act 1. The calm before the abyss. 040 to 330. The man at the center of this story was not an adventurer chasing danger. He was an experienced fisherman, someone who had spent years reading the moods of the sea. On what was supposed to be a routine fishing trip, he set out early in the morning. The weather reports were calm. The horizon looked peaceful. The ocean, as always, seemed honest. But the sea doesn't warn you when it changes its mind. Hours into the journey, the wind began to shift. The waves grew taller, the engine sputtered, and then stopped. At first, panic didn't come. Experience told him engines fail all the time. But when the radio crackled with silence, when the clouds darkened, and when the boat began drifting farther from known waters, fear arrived quietly. By nightfall, the storm hit. Waves slammed the boat from every direction, rain blurred the sky into darkness, and somewhere in the chaos the boat capsized. When the storm finally passed, the man found himself clinging to debris, alone, exhausted, and surrounded by nothing but open ocean. No boat, no signal, no idea which direction land might be. This was the moment survival stopped being theoretical. This was real. Act 2. 436 hours of fear, hunger, and will, 3:30 to 8. The first enemy was time. The sun rose, and with it came unbearable heat. His lips cracked within hours. Dehydration began working silently, clouding judgment, weakening muscles, slowing reaction time. He knew one fact that could save or kill him. You can survive weeks without food, but only days without water. So he improvised. Using scraps from the wreckage, he collected rainwater whenever clouds appeared. When they didn't, he rationed every drop like it was gold. Food came from desperation. He caught small fish with his bare hands. Sometimes birds landed too close, exhausted themselves, and became meals. Nothing was wasted. Bones, skin, everything mattered. But hunger was the easy part. The nights were worse. As darkness fell, the ocean changed personalities. Sounds echoed from below. Shadows moved beneath the surface. At least once something large brushed against his raft. Sharks don't announce themselves. Fear tried to take over, but fear wastes energy, and energy was life. So he created routines. Morning, check the horizon. Midday, repair what little shelter he had. Evening, prepare for cold nights. By keeping his mind busy, he kept despair away. There were moments when rescue planes flew overhead, too far to see him. Moments when ships passed beyond the curve of the earth. Each missed chance hurt more than hunger. By day 10, hallucinations began. He saw land that wasn't there. He heard voices carried by the wind. That's when survival became mental. He spoke out loud. He reminded himself of home. He told himself, not today, again and again, hour after hour, day after day, 436 hours of refusing to quit. Act 3. The Edge of Hope, 8 to 9:20. By the 18th day, his body was failing. Weight loss was extreme. Skin burned, peeled, and cracked. Muscles trembled even while resting. Then, something changed. On the horizon, a shape broke the line between sea and sky. At first, he didn't trust his eyes. Hallucinations had lied before, but the shape grew larger, a fishing vessel. With the last energy he had, he waved debris, screamed into the wind, and forced his body to stay visible. Minutes felt like hours. Then the ship turned. Crew members spotted him. When they pulled him aboard, he couldn't stand. He couldn't speak. But he was alive. Against storms, against hunger, against fear. 436 hours in the deep sea, and the ocean finally let him go. Closing reflection, plus CTA 920 to 10. Stories like this remind us of something uncomfortable, but powerful. The human body is fragile, but the human will is terrifyingly strong. If you enjoyed this true survival story and want more real, fact-based tales of endurance, mystery, and human resilience, subscribe to Echoes of Survival. Because some stories don't just entertain us, they remind us what it truly means to stay alive.